see and whoever's watching. So I announced this video a few weeks ago. Took quite some time to take it, not because of the content, but there was a lot of stuff going on. So right now I have a lovely stock of records. I think I bought them or started to buy them around January, something like that. So a nice little pile. Most of the stuff I got online or at record stores. Um, and I'm looking forward to share with you. So the first one is The Animals, self-titled. This is the first US album and also the US pressing. Covers in lovely shape. I wanted to have an original Animals record, studio record. This is a great one to start with. Of course, the biggest hit, The House of Rising Sun, was mostly promoted on this one. It's a very interesting version because it stops in the middle of the solo. So they put an edit to this version of House of Rising Sun, which in my eyes was not needed, but still a lovely record, a great band. The Animals are one of the best blues rock, blues R&B bands from the 60s from the UK. So this is the first one. The second one is actually from a whole different genre. This is Erik Satie. I wanted it for two musical pieces, the Gnossiens and Gymnopédie. I hope I pronounced it right. My French is very rusty. Even if you're not into classical music, especially those two songs, those works might interest you. It's very atmospheric piano pieces. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little of melancholy going on. If you're into classic, check it out. It's not so far from modern bands that maybe got influenced by him. The next one is absolutely fantastic. This is Mike Oldfield, Amarok. So I was listening to a Mike Oldfield record on YouTube, and someone posted a comment that Incantations, Tubular Bells, those are the best ones, and also Amarok. I didn't know anything about this record, so I checked it out. This is actually like, I think it's it was like his first record from the 80s when he got more into pop music and shorter songs. This is the first record that he came back with what he started. So this is just one long track called Amarok, and it's fantastic. It's over the top, amazing. It can easily compete with Tubular Bells, with Amadon. There's so much stuff going on. I would say, like, I think it was released in 1990. It's prog rock, slash psychedelic rock, straight from the 90s. So great sound. Of course, a little bit more modern sound. There's so much stuff going on, and it's start to end just amazing. This is actually a record after I found it, I couldn't stop listening to. So I'm glad that I could add it. And actually, it's not that expensive considering it's from the 90s. So yeah, definitely check it out. And I think just funny story. I think he wanted to. At this time, he was like there was a third with Virgin Records, his label, and with mostly with the owner, and they asked for another record, and they had like a contract, and he said, okay, then I don't give you one of my pop C records. I give you like the hard, difficult stuff that's maybe not that mainstream, but out came just a fantastic record. So check it out, Michael and Rock. The next one is just an additional record. I already have it. This is music from Big Pink. It's the original master recording from the 80s, I think 82. To be honest, why I bought this, it was super cheap on eBay Kleinanzeigen. So I just got it. I think it was like 20 euros with shipping and all that. It's amazing sound quality. I love this band. I love this record. I think it's an absolute classic. And to get an original master recording for like 20 years something, just a great deal. I couldn't resist. The next one, this is the Butterfield Blues band In My Own Dream. Comes on the Golden Electro label. This is the original German pressing. You can check it out. I haven't listened to it yet. I've heard quite a lot of good stuff about the Paul Butterfield Blues band. I think Al Cooper played in this band as well. So Alvin Bishop played in this one. Yeah. as I said, I just heard a lot of good things about Butterfield, the Butterfield Blues Band in general too. So whenever a record shows up in good condition for a fair price, I pick it up, and yeah, can't wait to listen to this one. The next one is something interesting. I also found this band when I was looking for something else. This is Blonde on Blonde. This is the name of the band, and the record is called Rebirth. Um, so it comes in a lovely gatefold sleeve with the inside, and then you have like a huge cover. And I was looking for Blonde on Blonde by Bob Dylan. I'm still looking for the studio record. I want to have like an original pressing, and they don't pop up too often, so I haven't had a chance to buy it yet. But when I checked Blonde on Blonde, also some Blonde on Blonde band records showed up. So I checked out the music. It's great. I'd say it's like blues rock, hard rock, with a mix of prog rock. So maybe like the best ingredients. Um, they have 3 records. I want to get the other ones too. I don't know whether they're very known where you from. I barely ever see them. Also on eBay, they're like free offers, I think, free sellers that offer Blonde on Blonde records right now, and they're all in horrible shape. So um, they don't pop up too often, but I could make a very good price on this one. Maybe it's not that known around here, and I'm glad I could add it to the collection. Same with the next one. This is Help Yourself, called Strange Affair. This comes on the United Artists label. It's a German original pressing. Just like with the other Help Yourself records, it's definitely a recommendation. It's a great band. A mix of folk. Sometimes they have like a West Coast sound, though they come from England. Psychedelic rock, mix of prog rock. I'm still looking for their first self-titled record, which in fact would be a grail for me. But so far, I want to get the other records as well. This is Strange Affair, definitely a recommendation. So the next one I was looking for quite some long time as well. It's a box set. This is Bob Dylan, the Bootleg Series, Volume 1 till 3. That's the original box set from the 90s. So lovely cover, just for that. And I don't want to put out everything, but it's 5 records with songs from very early, like early 60s to till the 90s, I think. Yeah, till 1991. And fantastic versions. I mostly adore the demo tapes of the for the Times They're Changing album. So you can check them out on YouTube. Just put in the Times They're Changing piano version, and it's just Dylan, just a piano, and a great version of that song also when the ship comes in. Just fantastic version. I highly recommend it. There are a lot of unknown songs or songs that weren't officially released before. Just check it out. Like every record, there, as I said, 5 LPs in there. They're all fantastic, and you get like great overview of his whole career. The next one is The Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. Just to start with, this is the UK pressing. It's a reissue, which you can see by the cover. It's like with this little tin soldiers or whatever this is. Comes on MGM. And this is the last record that John Cale played with. Then after that, he left the band. And in fact, I had a chance to meet John Cale. He played here, I think, like a month ago in Munich. He was very kind. Like after the show, people had to make a line. There were items put in. Everyone got just one autograph with your name. So they asked for your name, and then he signed it. Yeah, great one. I love the Velvet Underground. To be honest, this record is in parts really difficult to listen to. There's a lot of feedback, a lot of noise going on, and I personally have to be really in the mood to listen to it. But still, the second Velvet Underground record, only 2 more to go to. Yeah, and a nice edition with the autograph. So the next one, this is Witthüter and Westrup. which I highly recommend. This is a German duo. It's I would consider it. Well, people say it's Krautrock. I say it's psychedelic folk. It comes on the Ohr label. The record's called Trips and Träume, which is I think their first record. Um, and yeah, very interesting cover art. So you don't get what you see on the cover. It's not that strange, but those guys, of course, you have to understand the German lyrics, but they have a great sense of humor. They have a lovely compositions on this one. It's a great band. Actually, I got to this band by another record, which I will show you in a minute. And this was actually the first time that I had like bad experience buying stuff online on eBay. This is the reissue on the all label, so you can check out the numbers. They're up here. If they have 6 digits, it's very likely that it's in reissue. So the original pressings have usually 5 digits. It's not always like that, so there are exceptions from that, but I have to check out for this. The seller was, or he said it's in great condition, which it's VG Plus, it's fine. He said it's excellent, okay. But he said it's an original and it's a repress, so it was a bit, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. So I asked him nicely, can I send it back to you? I will pay the shipping costs. He said no, that's it. He doesn't want to discuss. After that, I checked out the critics on his account on eBay, and actually this happened before. So after that, I started to check out the eBay sellers or Discog sellers more closely, which I can recommend to you too. Usually, it's actually no problem. Like people are super nice, they want to help you. There's always a way to find a solution. Just be kind to the people and ask them nicely. Um, this is the first time that it didn't work out, but still, I didn't pay too much for it. I think it's an okay price, and I wanted to have the record, so now there it is. The next one was actually on my want list for a longer time. This is also Betusa and Bestrup. This is called Jesuspilz, which is the Jesus mushroom. As you can say by that, as I said before, they have a great sense of humor. So there's so much stuff going on, funny lyrics. This comes on the Pills label. In fact, this is the original pressing, so there's no label code on the backside. I think in '81, the Pills label had a huge reissue wave, and they reissued a lot of records. This is the original one. Comes on a lovely cover, and I wanted to have it for quite some time. Oh yeah, there's actually some clippings inside as well from the seller. As I said, psychedelic folk, funny instrumentations, funny arrangements, great lyrics, and in my eyes a classic for the Krautrock genre. So this is Betusa and Westrup. So there are only 2 more to go. The next one was an upgrade pressing for me. I had the reissue. I always wanted to have the original one, either German or UK pressing, and I got my hands on this one. This is Beggars Opera Pathfinder. This is the original UK Vertigo Swirl pressing. Comes in great condition, at least the vinyl is human, plays perfect. It's a fantastic record. I really love side 2, and I can fold out everything, but it's the unit sleeve. This is actually a 6-piece fold out cover, so 1/2, yeah, the half, and usually it's like really beat up. I'd say this is something between VG Plus. So there are no tears, nothing like that, but there's some crease there. But still, it's the original UK pressing, and this was an example for a great, amazing eBay seller. I bought it not on eBay, on Kleinanzeigen. As I said before, it's like Craigslist. And he said like, yeah, he's not 100% sure about the grading, and people grade differently depending on their attitude and whatever. So he said, you know what, I will send it to you, and then you check it out. If you're happy with that, you pay the price that we arranged, that we both can live with. And it was amazing. He just sent it over. I mean, it's not super rare, but still, it's a Vertigo Swirl, one of the more popular pressings, but the original UK one. He sent it over. I thought, okay, it's in great condition, and I just paid the man. But fantastic way to deal with people, so very glad that I could add it. And the last one, this actually is another Krautrock classic. I wanted to have it for quite a long time, ever since I started to get into Krautrock. And important to me was always that it's the original pressing and that it's in great condition, because there are a lot of silent parts and only a little bit of instrumentation. So I want to have a clean, good copy. Also talking about the cover. So without further ado, this is Neu by the band Neu. Um, it was founded by Michael Rother and Klaus Dinger. They both played before in Kraftwerk, and after that they left. They did their own thing, and it's a fantastic record. It's very interesting. It's very unique. It's very special. As you can say, it's a whole white cover, so usually there's a lot of dirt and grease and all that shit. But it's like in really nice condition. I'd say like something like VG Plus. You barely ever see it. And most important, the vinyl is in excellent condition. Makes a lot of fun to listen to. I think Hallo Gallo is like the most famous song by this band. But I personally enjoy Lieber Honig, which means like dear honey, something like that, um, as the most interesting track. So also there, I can't say what it is. It's definitely not Krautrock in the sense that they used rock elements. Um, it's just something that I personally have never heard before, or ever since after that, and still it's very enjoyable. It's not easy listening. It's not something you can put on for a dinner party or for every day. But if you're in the right mood, it's just fantastic. Just to sum it up, this comes on a Green Brain label. If you want to check out for the original pressing, there's a reissue from the early 70s, and the pressing ring is smaller. If it goes through the T of metronome, you have the original one. Also, metronome needs to be written on the label. Later pressings only have the brain written on the label. So this is Neu. Yeah, I wanted to have it for a long time. I already have bought a version, sent it back because the condition was too bad. So I'm glad that I could finally buy it. Great condition, lovely record, and yeah, some super classic Krautrock. Krautrock record, though, as I said, rock is not like the big part of this one. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. There are like 2 more record shows these days, so maybe I'll put out an update these days. We will see. Time will see. Thank you for watching, and maybe see you next time.